Hi guys, how's it going and welcome back to the channel. Today we are playing some Euro Truck Simulator 2. I'll be doing some jobs on the CD road. Just going to try and get my screen to show. I had the wrong setting on then. So you kind of seen a brief view of what's it called? Oh, my playlist. Anyway, we are in London. Let's get ourselves to Calais on this very, very warm day. So high pressure slide valves is what we're taking. Pedals have moved. Roland's coming, let's go. So let's get this picked up. There we go. Putting the wheel in a slightly better place for me. It feels a bit out of place today for some reason. So anyway, let's get a move on. Let's get to Calais. But first of all, let's get out of London. Good evening, Kitman Gaming. Welcome into the stream. That feels a bit too to the right. That's real. Try that. UK. Yeah, another hot day. It's meant to start cooling down from Wednesday. Excuse me. Bless me. I tell you what, I'm looking forward to it cooling down a bit. It's been a bit much, this heat. It's another day where it's borderline if I was going to stream or not, because it is that warm. But I've decided it's bearable, so I'm going to crack on. Scania S for today's stream. Speaking of stream, my stream schedule for next week's now been posted in all usual places, so if you've not yet seen it, you can always check it out. A little bit of a busier week next week, but it should be all good. And there we go, out to the city area. Big thank you to Adam Samuel, who has updated the thumbnail he sent to me and is the one we've used tonight. So we now start driving away from London, heading to Dover. Well, we go via Dover to get to Calais. Yeah, 19 tonnes. you know, a decent weight, I would say. And carrying a little bit of damage from the last time I used this truck, which was quite a while ago. Anyways guys, if you are just tuning in, make sure you do hit that like button. Hitting that like button does help me out a massive amount as a content creator here on YouTube, so it's very much appreciated. Like I said, we are making our way to Calais, first job of the evening, and the only chill job of the evening as well. Like I said, Scania S is the truck for driving today. It is a popular truck, particularly with those who prefer Scania over Volvo. But anyway, after this job we will be on the CD road. And who knows how crazy it'll be today. It's Sunday after all, and we all know that things can get quite crazy on a Sunday because there's normally more players on. I keep saying I need to make more space on my desk, it's got cluttered up again. Problem I've had is been a little bit busy lately, so I've not been able to. Like today I went out, I needed to buy a new coat, so I went out today to do that. Might try and find some time tomorrow to sort it out. Give it a rub down and remove anything I don't need to have on the desk. That'll give me a better, clearer workspace. Catching up to a prime logistics driver. Ooh, he's coming into my lane then. And there we are, coming into Dover. Is there anyone there? No, we can keep going. We'll be on the ferry in a moment and then we'll be over into Calais. Let the chaos begin, as you might say. Turned in too early then. There you go. We're into Calais. Well, the port anyway. Let's get into the city, drop off this job, and then get our first job down the CD road. It is quite warm in this room tonight, not gonna lie. Like I said, it's meant to start calming down from Wednesday. And when you look at my stream schedule for next week, I've only got one more day of this crazy heat. Then it'll be more bearable in here again, which would be nice. No, I'm not going to make that. I did consider it, but then I remembered I had 19 tons and I was like, no, probably won't make that. Clear for me to pull straight into the company. And here we are, we have made it successfully to Calais. We'll get our first job logged and then we'll get one down the CD road. Driving around from Global Cargo. Right, let's get our first job down the CD road, eh? Douchebag. The same job again. Okay, fair enough. There's 120 on the nearby in Calais. That's slightly less than usual, but it is quite busy on the server, so interesting. Oh, I've caught that. I was then like, what have I caught? It's like my third gap from the fence. There we go. Right, Let's get the heck out of here. It's time for our first drive down the CD road. Well, as usual, people are forcing their way out. Amazes me how many people don't know what a giveaway sign is. Right, finally got a gap, let's go. Clear for us to go. Having a decent run here for a change. When he puts what, just goes to show. Welcoming DT, nice of you to join us. Quick drive the horn has magically made everyone move faster now. It just surprises me that people think the horn spam will actually help them. This 505's driving like a moron. He's moved over, that's nice of him. Traffic here isn't as bad as usual. That's a welcome change. you would love to see how some of these drive in real life. I bet quite a lot of the bad drives are kids. Who shouldn't really be on a simulation game anyway, but yeah, I reckon that's why there's so many bad drivers. God help us in a few years. A very fair point. Them two pilot cars as well driving up the hard shoulder. I just don't know what they fit the plane at. People are not in the right lane because they want to turn left. Like, it's amazing just how many people going this way all want to take that left turn. Very few want to go straight on or right. And most who do use the right lane do it in a bad way because they're trying to cut in front of the traffic. Which is something that definitely needs stopping, to be honest. They're going to change that out again soon, I heard. But there is a rework coming for what will affect most, if not all, the CD roads. What is going on behind me? And that's an SCS one. What's the map change? We'll get somewhere today, eh? And welcome to both names in a language I don't know. Welcome in. On this extremely warm Sunday evening. Well, we are making very slow progress towards these lights. Partially because too many idiots keep driving down in the right lane and pushing the way in. Which is annoying, but it is where it is. You will hit the junction in about 30 minutes. The way it's going, definitely. Don't need my full beam now. Well, the lights are green, so we'll see if we get anywhere. I would like to get a move on sometime today. Red Flame Logistics, that's a very fitting VTC name for the weather right now. Even when I was out before, I felt absolutely, you know... I don't know how people manage it all the time. PJ Sugar, I don't recognise the name, Adam. If this is bad, the CD road is going to be non-stop overtaking. Yeah, it's going to be annoying for sure. There's nobody blocking, so that's a good start. My game just crashed. Lovely. Well, I'll boot onto arcade mode, I'll park somewhere safe, and then I'll come back onto TMP, Sim 1. I was wondering what happened then when everything stopped moving. Oh, jeez. It's just a madness at the minute. Triples, I think, just cause too much lag. I'm not sure if they cause lag, but they're definitely unsuitable for some of the roads on TMP. Like the CD road is one. That very tight right turn you've got to take to go over that river towards the Duisburg end is one example. I don't think that would be suitable for there. Hello Thunderrig YT, welcome in. Wreck ban indeed. Wreck ban whatever just made me lose connection for a start. Yeah, we need to at least take the triples off the CD road, that's for sure. The doubles is probably drivable, but not the triples. Because I just don't know how you can get a triple around that corner at the where the little river is near the end of it, the CD road. Right, I'm gonna come back onto the main server from here. $2,467 on the server. It goes to show it's a Sunday. Just need to make sure the tracker comes back on. Oh, what did I have done that? Seems to have done that. I was just about to go all in, but somebody's turned up. And yeah, it seems to go, I don't know why it is for hackers, but you seem to go through like phases with them, where you won't get a hacker for ages, and then you get them all in one go. It's crazy. There's a queue to get on the CD road as well, funnily enough. That guy behind me, wrong lane, crashes into the railings trying to slow down. Admins never ban hackers in game these days. You have to report them on the website. I find hit and miss. Like, I have seen hackers banned in game, but it's not always the case. I don't know why you're stopping, you've got right of way. Interesting driving skills by 1570 there. But we are onto the CD road at last. It only took us 38 minutes of stream to get here. If you are just tuning in as well, guys, make sure you do hit that like button. Hitting that like button does help me out a massive amount as a content creator here, so it's very much appreciated. Right of way, just not the right thoughts due to bad drivers. There's so many bad drivers, it's unbelievable. But I find a lot of the crashes, you know, apart from obviously hackers, those sorts of people, but your normal everyday crash in ETS2 comes down to lack of patience. Arsenal beat United 1-0, so Arsenal held on then. I believe United was all over them. There's a lot of traffic ahead. Just going to tap the brakes. I often find yourself having second thoughts when I see people coming out of a T-junction. Yeah, it's like that one as you come onto the CD road. A lot of them don't seem to know what the giveaway sign is. Oh, someone's had a crash. And by the looks of it, it's been there a while. Nightbot as well has posted a link to my Fantasy Premier League Mini League. If you are playing FPL this season, make sure you do join. The more the merrier. And again, good luck to anyone who's playing this season. So yeah, we've caught up to some slow moving traffic. Again, coming to a stop by the looks of it. Two or 4 6 then being impatient, deciding to overtake on the hard shoulder, the grass. There isn't a hard shoulder here. It's a green dot that Adam should have known. What the? No way is that lag. No, that's not lag. That's some sort of teleportation glitch. What? I don't understand what people get out of doing this sort of thing, but here we are. Yeah, I've never seen hacks like that before. Welcome in, Adam. You got caught in that, oh, that's not good. He's still going up ahead, he probably is, to be honest. I didn't see you go past me, Adam. But I'll definitely be using that for a report at least. But I'd imagine, normally when it comes to hackers like we've just seen now, normally they've been banned before I even put the footage online. He was in the ground. Oh. Okay. That's random. Wondering where that truck's gone. Oh, well, somebody's been kicked. When you try to make pancakes, when playing ETS2 and flip your truck instead of the pancakes. I do wonder where that truck's got. Oh, there we are. There's my answer. It's behind that tree. He's disappeared though. Oh, there he is. He's at it again. And yet, not a problem, madam. The suspense is growing. See, I'm not sure where he's... Oh, hang on a minute. I've just seen him going left towards the level crossing. Somebody else has been kicked now. Saying that, got 2% damage on Chum 29 trailer. Yeah, but you load would be right off. He's probably causing chaos on the traffic going the other way as well. We are getting close to that level crossing at least. I strongly suspect the guys on the other side causing chaos going this way. I am convinced if we get onto the other side, we'll see the guy looking about with the traffic going towards Calais. Oh. I thought it was red for a moment. Well, we're about to have a look. No sign yet, surprisingly. Not on my nearby anymore. And somebody did tag an admin. Oh, there he is. Said admin. So possibility he's been banned and I weren't on the nearby when he was. Just why? Well, that'll be another report then. Not a problem. 2% load damage as well. Yeah, that guy was just not paying attention, thought, oh, I'll go in the wrong lane. But yeah, traffic going the way is absolutely horrendous. Seriously? Overtakes and then nearly lags into me. Sort it out. $1986. Interesting parking spot by him. It's a very sweaty Sunday, that's for sure. Oh, I only just got stopped in time then. Well, coming up to that second fueling station. Might be some traffic around this. There's certainly a lot of traffic going the other way around this. Seems to be a fair bit of traffic going up this hill as well. There's a global cargo going your way. Oh, it's Bob. One person I've not seen on the CD road for a bit has been Seppi, and he was always on here at one point. What the heck are you doing? And this is the corner where I think triples won't be able to do it. Oh my. We're coming off the CD road shortly. Seriously? Just slam on. The one in front took it well. He did, to be fair. Just wish he wouldn't slam on so hard. Had no chance to react then. I do wonder what the traffic's going to be like coming out of Duisburg. We're about to find that one out. Really? That wasn't on that. And that was another one that come down to lack of patience. If you don't have patience, TMP is not for you, particularly the CD road. That should be blatantly obvious, of course. that traffic coming out moderate is probably the best way to describe it. Players with no patience on TMP, never heard of it. Yeah, it's annoying at times. Pips on the nearby. We're about to come into Duisburg. No doubt it'll be crazy as ever here. Good evening, Leafs Daily News. Nice to have you with us. As for bad drivers, there's been about 3, including a hacker. Oh, night riders on the nearby, because there's no green dot and they're not shown on my nearby, so it can only be a hacker. It can only be night rider because he's TMP. Staff. My brain is not working very well in this heat. Two eight on the nearby. Crazy. Oh. Just waiting for a green light. It's not lagging as much as it normally does, I'm glad to say. Oh wow, that was a crash and a half. I only saw the last second of it as they crashed, so I didn't see who was at fault. Hello El Drago, welcome in. Goes to show. Can I fit through that gap? I think I can. And yeah, hopefully that hacker is permanently banned. He did disappear around the time I did see a mod. I didn't see anything about it being banned in the chat, so it's anyone's guess. Let's get this dropped off. What's for dinner? At the minute it'll be sandwiches, most likely, because I'm sweating like mad. It's a really, really warm day today. The fact it went out probably didn't help, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. So yeah, after all that mucking about, 3.5% damage. It's annoying, but it is where it is. Let's get this job logged so we'll get another job going. We didn't drive anyone from Global Cargo. Alright, let's get our job back to Calais. And yeah, there's nowhere I can put a fan at the minute. Problem I've got is I'm using all the USBs that work, and I'm also using all the plug sockets as well. So in order to get a fan, I would need to either get more plug sockets installed, or get a computer with more USB sockets or something. And well, I don't know how many USB sockets my next computer will come with, but I can reevaluate things at that stage. It'll be a few months until that. Oh, well, having said that, when I get my next computer, I won't need a fan for a few months anyway. No, we come straight out this road, there's nothing here. But yeah, regular cold drinks and regular breaks on the computer is definitely the way to go right now. No need. It was better when hole spamming was in a rule. Now it isn't. Is our horn a light or anyone who just happens to drive past? That's another thing I find quite cringe as well. Those people who beep at everyone. It's like normally I'll just beep at those who I know and those who are in the same VTC as myself. But yeah, I've actually had quite a decent exit from Duisburg here. Makes a change. He knows full well he's meant to go straight. Anyways, we are queuing on to get onto the CD road again. Really didn't want to do the filter option, so took the ban instead. It's just so dumb. Because the filter option would have actually been quicker as well. I probably will let someone in from the filter queue if they're there when I'm there. And welcoming Oscar, nice to have you with us. Again, it's another very warm day in England. It's meant to be warm Monday, Tuesday, and then it'll be a little bit more bearable from Wednesday onwards. So, you know, I'm definitely looking forward to that. I'm well, just sweating like crazy. How about yourself, Oscar? That reminds me, Adam wanted me to look at something in game media, was it? Oh yeah, I didn't see you in the floor, Adam. If you're still in chat, of course. But do I still have them pictures at top as well? Yeah. Posted a couple of pictures in general of the new coat I bought. That's posted. And Nightbot has posted a link to my Fantasy Premier League Mini League. Don't forget to join if you are playing FPL. The more the merrier, because it makes it more interesting. And there's no one here to let in, so I'll keep going. A lot of slow driving in front, so there must be some traffic, so I'm just going to take it easy. You all good? Asking actually cold where you are in Norfolk. Oh, yeah, 28 degrees is warm. It's about 25 where I am now, I think. I'm going to double check when I next stop what the temperature now is. But I was out for a few hours before. Buying a new coat, and I went for a bite to eat. $15, eh? Well, someone's getting it cooler then. What are we on at the minute then? At the minute it's 22 degrees. Like I say, it's meant to cool down where I am on Wednesday, so I'm glad about that one. Anyways, if we do have any first time viewers here on YouTube, make sure you do subscribe and then hit the bell, as that way you will be notified of any future videos and live streams from myself. It's nice to have you guys with us this Sunday evening. Hopefully everyone's had a nice weekend, and hopefully you guys have a nice week ahead of you planned. I've got a little bit of a busier week ahead of me next week, so I'm keeping myself nice and busy, I'm glad to say. But needless to say, I will be getting enough content on this channel and my other channel done. After all, I do upload and stream as much as I physically can. Oh, I know you are, Oscar. More than 2,000 of you guys are, so it's very much appreciated. What are you doing? Use the entire merge lane. Ooh, I had no warning then, but managed to get stopped. Pilot cars really do annoy me. Everyone starts from 0, Oscar. When we last went through this area and was going towards Calais, when was going towards Duisburg, the traffic going towards Calais was quite bad. Hopefully it's partially cleared up by now. You're going on TMP, are you? Enjoy your drive. This heat, honestly. Yeah, fingers crossed there won't be any hackers this time, DT? Yeah, they've been talking about redoing the CD roads for months, and it's going to go from a single road to a highway, and I'm concerned about what impact that might have to the player base. But this is an SCS software change. It's nothing to do with TMP, so we'll have to see. Traffic's a little bit better than it was before, so that's something. You'll miss the old CD road. See, I remember before it got changed, like where we are now, this junction's a TMP edit. If you go into single player, this junction's very different. And then the Duisburg end, I've driven in 3 different versions of Duisburg. So the other end of the CD road's changed a lot. And then both fuel stations on the CD road, they're TMP edits as well. So if you go onto single player and drive down the CD road, it looks different. TMP could do a map edit if it seems to impact too much, but make some changes to make it easier. I don't know if they could, because It took him more than a year just to do Duisburg, so I think it will take him too long to make a new CD world for it to be, you know, worthwhile. It's like I've asked for an edit for the level crossing to make the trains less regular, but the response I got was the map's changing soon, so there's no point in them doing any edits, so, you know. So it's yeah, it's one of them. So yeah, basically one of three things is going to happen when that update comes out. One is it makes no difference to the player base whatsoever. Two is a lot of the people that near enough only say on the CD road stop playing. Or three, another road will become what is called the CD road. We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I don't know when the update's going to come out. They've been talking about it for a good few months now. So, you know, your guess is as good as mine on that. You've had your laptop for about a year. In January, this computer's 4 years old. For what I use it for, not that many computers get to 4 years old. Problem I've got is I use my computer intensively and for many hours every week, so it does add up. Oh, and I got a question as well recently, and somebody asked me, why don't I vlog more to get out? And the clear answer to that, unfortunately, is costs. Is when you go out, you're increasing your overheads. So you know, you need to get more views on a vlog than you would do on a video, for example, to make up for that. And yeah, my channel's just not in that position. That's why I only vlog every now and then. And I don't have any currently planned at the minute. I'll have to think of something. It's about 3 weeks ago or something like that now since my vlog went live. I seem to do one every couple of months. And does he really need to do that? You're on Sim 1, are you? Well, it's busy. Well, it's the busiest day of the week for TMP. Sunday, so you get more people on. Thinking on it as well, I definitely want better equipment for vlogging eventually, but computer's my main concern now. Just makes you laugh when people lack impatience. It's like, if you don't want to sit in traffic, don't come on the CD road. Simple. Yeah, he was on TMP earlier and someone was blocking the intersection out of Calais, so he sat there for 1 hour not moving. So that's been happening a lot lately, somebody blocking their way out of Calais, and I'm like, well, why is this happening? And hackers have been on the increases again lately as well. I honestly don't know what people get out of it, I really don't. At least we're getting close to that level crossing now. So that's something. Big thank you, Oscar. I'm glad you're enjoying this channel. It's very much appreciated. Where's the bike? I'm definitely looking forward to colder weather now. This last week or so has been torture when it comes to streaming. Had it got much warmer, I would have had to have cancelled some streams because it's not nice in front of this computer this time of year in this weather. Oh, and I'm glad you're finding this channel your favourite now. I say I'll be going nowhere because I'm enjoying what I'm doing. Almost at the level crossing now. Yeah, it's quite bad traffic here today. Jackie's playing Peak. What even is Peak? Makes me wonder. Like sometimes I've got these, you know, some of these. Gee, okay, just slam on. Cheers, pal. But yeah, you'll see like people who you don't really remember who, you know, from Steam, or you haven't. That's looking like a hack to me. But yeah, you've either not tuned in for ages, or you're like, who are these? And they're playing these games, and you're like, what even is that game? You know what I mean? I just don't. Some of the games I've just simply not heard of. The Nightbot's also posted a link to my Fantasy Premier League mini league. If you've not yet joined the league, make sure you do so. It makes the leaderboard and the cup more competitive, which is always a good thing. Making sure I make this corner. And there's a stop ahead for one reason or another. So we've got 11 tons this job. It's better than the previous one where it was an 18. And also, if you've not yet seen, my stream schedule for next week has been posted in all usual places. Hopefully see you for some streams next week as well. It's a little bit of a busier day from, sorry, a bit of a busier week next week, but I'll be still streaming as much as I physically can, alongside making videos and shorts. That's a big stop ahead. Not sure what this is about. See, stopping there reminds me of before they brought in this TMP edited fueling station ahead. The traffic used to always come all the way back to here. Someone keeps mucking about ahead to have these quick slam on stuff. Move your more. Just okay. Just disconnect. Some people. Big leg from someone behind me. 5-4-3. Big stop again. Something's going on ahead. Oh, there's been a crash. Knew there'd been something. I can let this guy in. Here comes Bob again. Jeez, slow down. That was way too much speed. Seem to be bumping into all the idiots on TMP tonight. Oh, I've just seen where I am, Calais. That's gonna be fun. Yeah, crazy drivers indeed, Leaf. Absolute morons. Why is he through the floor? You can tell it's Sunday because you get all the idiots on. Hundred people, you've got 95 frames per second. I've got 185 on my nearby. Might be in a while. What's this guy doing? Guy seems to think he owns the road. Well, you've took today off from driving, I don't blame you. What are you doing? I'm not going to make it in front of him. This is getting bloody stupid now. He's just been here. And yeah, I'm just annoyed at the amount of idiots that come on TMP and don't have any interest in following the rules they've agreed to. What am I waiting for? It's called the give way sign. You can't go until it's clear and the junction's clear. So yeah, we took a head-on collision from an idiot in a pilot car before, so I'll be reporting them as well. I'll get this job logged, I'll do another job after this. It's no wonder I'm almost at 400 accepted reports when we've got these many morons on the server that can't follow simple TMP rules. I'm surprised you got anything from that job. Welcome in, Tonka. Apart from being surrounded by idiots and sweating like mad, I'm doing fine. How are you? Knight Rider was parked up in Duisburg before. I don't know if he's still there. Can't see a damn thing now. Be watching movies today, that sounds good. I'm not even sure if I'm reversing it to the right place here, there's that many trailers in the bloody way. Yeah, I think I am going into the right spot. Yeah, I am. Right, let's make our way out of Calais. When I can see where the heck I'm going. And here we are, more idiots ignoring the giveaway sign. For those who don't know what the giveaway sign is, it's that orange and white triangle at the exit of the company. There's always them at that junction as well. So you cannot pass it until your exit is clear. Did all them people get the licenses out of a cereal box? Honestly, you'd think it, wouldn't you? Why is he leaving for the wrong part? Come on, go. That truck's miles away. I'm so sick and tired of the same people that do the same things. I'd website report as much as possible. And yes, Oliver, we do know you're a kid. Feed comes solid. Just goes to show, he has absolutely no idea. And there we go with all the morons behind, not knowing how to merge onto a road. No, I didn't get a good look at that number because I was typing, unfortunately. Hello Carol, welcome in. I'm doing fine, how about yourself? You've got 75 XP, yeah. I'm not sure exactly how that works. The standard of driving is ridiculous on here. What? I'm fast becoming bored of these morons now. But yeah, I'll be definitely putting a lot of these reports on the website for sure. What's that green dot? Hey, oh, I got infantry, so I had to ask 7 because that more one, didn't I? Oh, they got 2% load damage. Yeah, it's going to be a fair few highlight clips, that's for sure. Again, I wasn't able to get into that left lane, so we're going to turn around at the channel tunnel, and then we'll go back onto the CD road. Again, it's like rocket science. If you miss your junction, you turn around at the next one. How hard is it for people to understand that? You're on a simulation game, you're not playing GTA. Carefully out, bright enough to understand that's part of the issue. Yeah, it's not GTA 5, is it? Exactly that. If they want to drive the way they want to drive, they can do it on GTA or Gran Turismo or something like that. Oh, one guy's just got banned. I think that's one of the guys that just crashed into me. So if that's the case, I won't need to put his report through on the website, so that'll be something. You're taking the mick, you really are. What is it tonight at all? I know it's Sunday, Stay in your lane! Ah, I'm getting really annoyed now. It's one of them streams who just wish you'd have took the night off, honestly. Anyways, if we do have any new people tuned in tonight, make sure you do subscribe and then hit the bell, because that way you'll be notified of any future videos and live streams myself. I'm not normally speed off, but it's one of the nights. You're so close to driving tonight, but you got told you not to, so it's Sunday. Yeah, Sundays is normally the worst day, but this is really bad even for a blooming Sunday. Beyond ridiculous now, it really is. I'm now glad tomorrow streams a chill drive one. For those who want to see a full rundown of my stream schedule, it has been posted in all usual places, so then you guys know what days and times I'm live. Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it, to leave? Oh, someone's caused a collision though. Oh wow. Shouldn't be overtaking traffic for a start. There's oncoming car at lorry. That could have been a lot worse. How busy is the server? 3,610 Cut Simulation Server 1. Yeah, I'm currently heading towards Duisburg, Adam. Can I do slash fix yet? Yes, at last. Welcome in, Bob. You're getting driving tonight, well, plenty of Sunday drives about. Honestly, I've noted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different drivers on a report. I'm pretty sure one of them's been banned in game, but still, it is ridiculous out tonight. It really is. I'm assuming this is traffic for level crossing. I'm driving the Scania S tonight, Oscar. Elsewhere, Nightbot has posted a link to my Fantasy Premier League mini league. If you've not yet joined the league and you are playing FPL, make sure you join. It makes the leaderboard and cup more competitive. It's like an absolute oven in here. You saw the Greens won a local election in Newcastle, which I thought was interesting. On the same night, they won one in Cardiff as well. There was only 2 by-elections that week. I won them both, and I was like, yes. So I was quite happy with that. Admin wow. Yeah, this is the thing. Labour's losing votes on the left to the Greens and to a lesser extent the Liberal Democrats, and to the right of to Reform. But Reform have gained more votes from the Conservatives and technically UKIP than they've gained off the Labour Party. So it's one of them. It's a messy situation at the minute, and that your party thing's only going to make it 10 times more confusing if and when they get off the ground. You're on the A1, are you? I think I'll be pulling in at the next fueling station, at the toilet. Overall, the Tories have made a few gains, but most of the time they've not been doing well. They're looking like they're in real serious trouble. You've been going through the Channel crossing a lot today, and just cannot be bothered with Calais traffic. Overall, it hasn't been as bad as it normally is, which is a good start. I didn't realise that guy got an FK in front of me, but we're moving now. They kind of seem like Reform are trying to be anyway, the lights of the public generally. So it's actually all of it. Yeah, this is the thing I thought. At the minute, I think Reform will get a majority just about, because they've took enough votes from everywhere else. I'm hoping things are going to change between now and 29. Yeah, when I joined just now, it was near enough back to the ramp. Oh, you'd be surprised, Leaf. It really is. It's not somewhere I'm particularly happy about being at, I'm not going to lie. You're going to start to see reform football jerseys on the streets soon. Honestly, all this nonsense is making me consider moving to the Philippines even more. There's two real barriers in the way of doing that right now. One is the cost. Like, I don't make enough on YouTube to sustain myself yet. Plus, I'd have to invest a lot of money over there in infrastructure so I can do what I currently do. And then the second one would be when I'm over there, I'd have to be on English time still, not Philippine time, for the most part. So that would be me getting up at, let me find out. Okay Google, what time is it in the Philippines now? 3:28 in the morning. So that'll be me getting up at 1 o'clock in the morning to stream. Well, 12:45 technically. Because I'd need 15 minutes to wake up and yeah. So it's a problem. That's the biggest letdown really, when I think about it, is I'd have to be getting up at like, you know, just gone midnight their time just to, in fact, let me ask you. Okay Google, what time is it in the Philippines now? So yeah. So yeah, you're talking what? I'll be setting up my stream at 45 minutes. Jesus! See, I'll be setting up my stream at 45 past midnight. Streaming till 4 o'clock in the morning. Bit of an issue. But yeah, there is a Philippine Green Party in the Philippines. Who's this green dot? Oh. It's small, but we're not allowed to. Foreigners in the Philippines are not allowed to get into involved in politics, otherwise we'll get deported, so I won't be allowed to, you know, follow the politics over there. So yeah, I'd probably be going to bed at like 5 o'clock in the morning, something like that, and then getting up at like 11, 12. So yeah. That's the one down. That's the biggest downside, I think. Of being over there, I wouldn't be on their time properly. If you was going to leave this country, you would probably go to Sweden or Norway. Somewhere Scandinavia for sure. That'll be a wild sleep schedule, it would. Going to bed at that kind of time would mess you up entirely. Well, a lot of people do it for their work over in this country, like if you work nights or something like that. So it is possible, but it'd be a bit weird. But you know, it is what it is. I'd be left with no other option really. You end up wasting the next day away. Well, if I go up at 11, go out at 12, I could do some shopping or something then, but yeah, it is an issue. At least you wouldn't have neighbours or thin walls, that is true. Not actually sure who that is. He's not a Global Cargo member. I was going to stop here for the toilet, but I don't need it now. I'll keep going. Yeah, that's totally fair. I don't think I could get used to that kind of schedule. But you've got to do what you've got to do. Yeah, because if I moved there, that's what I'd have to do, because there's no other real option. I mean, best case scenario, I could move my streams an hour forward. I could probably get away with that at most, and that's pushing it. One issue I've got is if I start the streams too early, people are still in work and school. But if I do it too late, everyone's gone to bed. Oh, somebody up nearby's got banned. Bye bye. It's just been one of them nights tonight where it's just been more ones everywhere you go. But yeah, it's definitely one of them things that is crossing my mind, but you know, I'd need to increase my revenue quite a bit before I could even consider it properly. How would the Wi-Fi be at your girlfriend's place for streaming? That's what when I said I had to invest in some infrastructure to be able to do it, that's one of the said things, because at the minute there is no internet there. Mobile data is almost non-existent, and they don't have home internet. I think you're forgetting something there, mate. And I've already done the looking into the internet thing, and there's only one internet provider which would give us very good internet where she's based, and I hate it. Because of who owns it. But it'd be that, or I could never do it. Who owns? No, Musk. I think I will at the toilet, just in case I get stuck in loads of traffic. That's the one, Leaf. That's the only one that will give me good fast internet where she's based. So yeah, it's a problem. Right, well I'll be back in a moment. Nature calls. Alright, we are back. Definitely, oh there's Pip. Not seen Pip in stream for a while. But it's nice to see him in game at least. No, lol. Let's go. Welcome in. I don't speak whatever language that is, but welcome. But yeah, it was close indeed. The lag on the bridge scares you. It can be quite bad as loads of people start loading in from Duisburg. Oh, wow. But it doesn't matter where I pick to live, England or Philippines, I still need to increase my revenue. So as you can expect, I'll be pushing very hard over the next year or so. Like I said, I do have plans in place now taking me all the way to January of 2027 on where I want to take content, so do keep your eyes open for that. Hello Oliver, welcome in this Sunday evening. Fucking hell. Oh, just swore on stream. That's a rare one. And Dark Reaper, it's been a while, welcome in. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, your business partner invested in the full EV. What, the vehicle? Electric vehicle? I don't know what he's sat there waiting for. You're not really meant to, Bob. You'll get away with it every now and then if you come up with the odd one, you know, every blue moon. But a few years ago they changed the rules, which basically stopped it. However, 3 renters have had it and complained about the cost of charging it, which isn't great. See, there's a bloke on my street who does Uber, and he has an electric taxi, and he said ever since he went from the diesel car to the electric, he's been saving so much money. I'm sure a lot of swear words could be coming out tonight. I've been very, very close to swearing a few times. And yeah, I used to, if you go watch a lot of my older content, I used to swear quite a lot. Did take a little bit of getting used to not doing it. Yeah, he has a charger built into his house. Oh, so you're being ripped off by other chargers. Well, at least you know why it's happening, where the high charges are coming from. Right, well that's going to get me a little bit close to level 286 here on the Global Cargo Events profile. Still quite a few people tuned in, so we'll do another job. I'll get this one logged first. I didn't drive anyone from Global Cargo. Oh, we have gained a couple of new subscribers during that job, so I do want to say a big thank you for the subscriptions. It's very much appreciated and hope you are enjoying the content so far. even if I am losing my mind most of the time. Right, let me get this next job going, and then I'll catch up with chat once I've done this. Calais. Random cargo, used car batteries. Thing is now, no one even wants to take that cars on rent and keep returning it every other week. Oh, so you're stuck with a car. 15 people, not bad at all. Yeah, nice to see some people tuned in. Again, hopefully they are enjoying the stream so far. Might be best for him to sell it. If you think you can get a decent price for selling it, it might as well. Well, these people are sat there. I was wondering if they were queuing to go out then. Oh. Oscar, you can't park like that. You really can't. You're half on the road. You remember your DPD van was a nightmare, even just the reliability of it. See, one thing I'm glad about is I don't drive, so I don't need to worry about it, but it is an important issue at the same time. I'm just going to put my lamp on because it's getting dark. Most chargers have long queues. Oh, I've got one node shut. So that's why it's good if you've got your own one. Shoving diesel in your car just made life easier. Well, yeah, there's still a lot of catching up to do with regards to infrastructure for the electric vehicles. That's definitely true. But the issue of the hybrids is they're not designed for motorway driving. Seeing if you need to go on the motorway, that's a problem. Hello Pip, welcome in this evening. Well, it's more night time now, isn't it, to be honest? But welcome in either way. What about next time then? What do you mean? Jesus, I absolutely reek. Oh, somebody's getting told off for their trailer. You need to drive a hybrid in real life to realise how different it is to an ice car. Oh yeah, he's got triple thing. Well, if the guy gets banned in front, we know why. I really can't see the UK going all electric in the future. But it's going there. Enjoyable CD this evening, I think. Couple of issues, but nothing major. I mean, I've come across a hacker and God knows how many other bad drivers. I've got notes galore over here. About how many people on Action Report. For me, it's been the worst in ages. Trust me, I've almost lost my rag about 3 times. I don't know, have I lost my temper on stream before? If I have, it's been a very long time. Like if you accelerate in a hybrid, it feels like it forces you to push it back down. Well, it can differ so much depending where you are and what time. I mean, we had one guy who was like hacking, he's like floating his truck about, and the truck will go bang, then back up, and then it floats to us, then bang again, like, what's this? Then I've had at least 2 people who've seen me and purposely, you know, gone into the wrong lane and crashed into me. And then just another couple of bad drivers. And welcome in Tropical, it has been a while. You don't get people... Yeah, I don't understand it either, I never will. Oh, he's been asked a second time to change his trailer. Last time I recall you losing your temper out for this all was when you got banned for blocking during Halloween. Yes, the Halloween event. I was just... Oh... I was just beyond angry. Like, if that hadn't been sorted out, I would have uninstalled TMP. Like, honestly. Like, I was just beyond angry. Well, I just want to remind everyone I do have some social medias. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Discord server, Blue Sky, TikTok. If you're not yet followed English, if you're not yet following me on them, make sure you go and do so, as it's the best way to keep up to date myself when I'm not live streaming or recording. And again, hopefully everyone's had a good Sunday. He's clearly ignoring the mod, so we'll get some sort of punishment. I think he's gone. No, he's not, he's still up nearby. He's just buggered off. Unless he's parked up and I've not realised. Yeah, because I'm getting away from him. So yeah, he's parked up. You got the G29 finally. It's a good wheel, that. I almost went for that. But I needed the wheel desperately, and the G920 was about 50-60 quid cheaper. Playing on wheels is something else. Yeah, honestly, when you drive with a wheel, it feels so much more realistic. It's great. You got the G29 for £30 plus shifter. £30? Or you got it off a friend, I was gonna say. You're normally looking to get the wheels and pedals, so anything lower than 200. Oh, this is some traffic. You test the wheel some days before buying it, probably a good idea because it's second hand, so you wanna be doubly sure it works. It's only a few months old. Oh wow, even better. But yeah, once again, just want to remind everyone about the stream at the social medias I've just mentioned. You'll find them linked in the description of the live stream. And a big thank you to Pip, who's now been a member for 14 months. It's very much appreciated the support you've shown towards the channel. And a big thank you again. I recently upgraded from a G29 to the Holly control system. It makes such a difference. The G29 installed, the Holly with all the buttons is an entirely different experience. I've never heard of that wheel before. Because when I look at getting more wheels, I think like the G923, things like that. But yeah, it's not a wheel I know. Oh, and a big thank you to Pip, who's gifted 5 memberships. They've gone to Carl Smith, Hunter M7, Harrison, Ahmet, Yasin, Yassar. I've definitely said that incorrectly, but I tried. And Matthew Kerr. For those of you guys who have been gifted memberships, it does unlock an extra chat on Discord, where you'll get a bit more behind the scenes on what's going on with me, the channel, stuff like that. I do try and keep it as open as I can. So again, a massive thank you again to Pip for gifting them 5 memberships. Very much appreciated. And Tropical's eating some noodles. I love noodles. So one thing I like, and what I was eating in the Philippines, bak choy, which includes noodles. Oh my god, lovely. And GG to Pip indeed. Yeah, I might need to send you a picture of it, pretty mental. If you're in my Discord server, Bob, put a link to it, like on Amazon, into general chat, I will see that. And I can have a good look at it, if you can. Oh, well I tried to get stopped, but you know what it is. Traffic has got worse going this way. Ever since I got the first half of monetization, actually, I haven't done any videos. Calling me I'm lazy. I mean, I think the big challenge is, you know, keeping yourself going. Because like I found, like, when I've become unwell, for example, I do slow down. It takes me a little bit of time to get going again. So I find, if you're being consistent and you've not stopped things like that, you keep going well. But if anything disrupts that, you know, pattern, you struggle to get back into it. Definitely. Yeah, watch time is a challenge if you don't do certain things. You're stuck in traffic again out of Calais, took the roundabout near MBFC and the traffic backs far. Oh dear. I had the same thing when I come back from the Philippines as well, actually, because apart from being unwell, I've never took more than 48 hours away from YouTube before. So having them 2.5 weeks away from YouTube, then coming back, it felt weird. When I sat in this church, there's no church anything like this when I stayed in the Philippines. It's all like wood, things like that. So when I sat in this church, it felt weird. And because I'd hardly looked at a screen or I've been in the Philippines. When I was looking at these screens, it felt weird. You know. So it's one of them. Once you get going, you're fine. But if anything disrupts your rhythm, gone. You've got rid of your cough. That's good, Adam. You've been coughing for a while. Yeah, consistency is key. Because if you're only going to do it every now and then, you won't get very far. Not because obviously you're not making enough, but the algorithm as well. That's one thing that damages my other channel, is I'm just not consistent enough. Because by the time I put all the hours into this channel, there's not that many other hours to put in the other channel. Oh, Bob has joined the Discord server. I just want to say welcome to Bob there. And once again, to anyone who was gifted a membership, you need to connect your Discord and YouTube in order to access the extra chat. Yeah, there's no rule about horn spamming anymore. There used to be. And it definitely needs to be brought back. Like, as I keep saying, if you're young enough to think horn spamming is a good thing to do, you're too young for TMP. Am I past the A1? No. In right now, eh? Well, welcome to anyone who's new and returning viewers. Hopefully you are having a good Sunday. I know Sunday's nearly finished. It is 9 PM for me. But yeah, hope everyone's doing good. The other day I got kicked off. Hang on a minute. The other day I got kicked for it. Not that I'm young, I was saying hi to the passenger drivers. I mean, if you was doing like, no problem in that, but when people like hold it down, it is super annoying and stupid. You've got your hands on. But yeah, some of the mods do still kick people for it, and I'm glad they do. Like, Tuner's one of them. I don't know how long you past me. But yeah, in future topic, I'll just give a quick toot. What is my cat doing behind me at all? Don't know what she's doing. I'm hearing things. Yeah, I could hear stuff in the background going on. Don't worry, I'm wearing underwear. But yeah, you're seeing how one of the ways I keep cool. It's like, honestly. That's not PG. Oi! Behave! She's not outside, she's here. I was wondering what that was. She's scratching against the desk. I sometimes sit in just my boxers. I mean, if I could get away with it, I'll be wearing this. But I'm not taking any chances. Yeah, it's what I do. Honestly, it's like a bloody oven in here. It's starting to calm down now as it's going cold overnight, but yeah. Cat's just doing cat things, yeah. When she was a kitten, she sometimes climbed on top of my computer and she'd turn the computer off. That annoyed me. That's before I started streaming as well. That's when I was just making videos. And welcoming Will, good luck. And if it's super hot, you'll go commando. Yeah, I've done that in really bad heat waves. Like a couple of years ago, we had 40-degree heat waves, and I was just in this chair. Well, not this one. This isn't. It comes since then. I had a chair like this, and I was just in the chair like, I don't know how people manage. Hasn't your cat knocked your Wi-Fi dongle a few times? I think she has caught it a couple of times, yeah. Do you have live chat or top chat on, Leaf? If you only got top chat, it will filter some messages out, as I found out once. Yeah, that's why. We had the image I used lower and farmed. Frame, 16 years, so she had good innings. You remember that heat wave? You was at a funeral that afternoon. Not ideal, but better from school. If I was at school, I'd have walked 2 miles. Oh no, you don't want that. Have you finished being so loud? Come here. Have you finished being so loud? You've had noodles, have you? Yeah, anything that needs to be covered was, so no voice. Oh bless her, doing this mini and her cuddles. How old was she? It's exclamation mark PC, by the way, topical. How old is my cat? 6. Yeah, because we got her in March of 2019. Do you want to go down? Come on. We'll go. So you can see which naughty girl has been making all the noise in the background. Yeah, she doesn't like being held for too long, just a couple of minutes. What the hell was that? What was that, Snuggle? She just turned 16 and wasn't in any pain or anything. Best thing for her. We got told that she passed on. I'm really hoping I'm not going to be in a position like that with Snuggles. Why is she meowing? She does sometimes. Sometimes she's a very vocal cat. It's like when I was in the Philippines. Snuggles had two, not Snuggles, my girlfriend had 2 cats, and one of them was very, very vocal, and the minute I'd even pick it up, purring like mad. I loved the attention. Watch for the overtaker. More of a yowl, meow. Oh, welcome in, Jason. Am I going back to Duisburg after this? Probably not. It's getting late over in England and I've not had my dinner yet. And I've got next door who are thin walls and they'll be going to bed any time, so I don't want to keep them awake. I noticed how people say rec band for fun, like they say it and they never do anything. Oh, it's the ones with rec and recording in their tag, they're the ones trolling, yeah. It's weird, isn't it? You need to make an ETSG profile picture. Does Snuggles eat often? Honestly, all the time. She's got biscuits upstairs, biscuits downstairs, wet food downstairs, and she's bullying my dad now. So I can hear my dad having a go at her. Sometimes she'll go up to him, slap him and then run off. Like honestly, I've never known anything like it. You got some random one from your gallery. Well, we are slowly getting through this traffic. It's definitely been one of them random streams tonight, just full of bad drivers. You don't like the Scania because the sound is different sounding. Yeah, I do prefer Volvo, but it is nice to mix things up. The Volvo F86 is really nice sounding, for example. Yeah, you prefer Grand Volvo but prefer the Scania Streamline to the Scania S. Yeah, I'm the same. I like the Streamline. You're more than happy driving other trucks. It's just a low HP. I don't like when people overtake you. Well, it does happen. Yeah, hopefully we won't be in this traffic for too long. It does happen, yeah, just need to be chill about overtaking people overtaking you. Well, if you're doing 110 then they'll have to be speed tacking to get past you. Well, if you're doing 110, they can't overtake you unless they're doing more than that, which would mean hacking. You were at McDonald's earlier today in Dorset and there were teens screaming their orders with headphones on as a prank. They got kicked out of them. It was eventful, feel bad for the workers. Yeah, there's too many kids these days that are just totally out of control. Yeah, it is something I don't like when people have kids and clearly can't manage them. That annoys me even more when they're struggling with the kids they've got and then they have more and I'm like, seriously? It's partly why I've not become a dad before 30 because, you know, you've got to think if you have a child, they're going to have to deal with these other feral kids. He was convoying with someone else on stream. They was going slower than you but still managed to overtake you. Oh, I don't know if it's internet stuff. Unless you're lagging backwards. Parents need to be more strict on certain issues, but at the end of the day, especially when you're a teenager, it's up to you. Because many teens ignore their parents during that age. Well, yeah, but it never used to be the case. I'm not a community contributor, no. I'm not fully aware of how you get that. While I love social media, I have to admit some of the issues have to do with social media. Because there would be no motivation to do all these pranks. Yeah, prank stuff has definitely come from, you know, that sort of thing. Those prank stuff when I was a kid, but I was never into it. Never understood it. That drive looked similar to the one earlier, the truck with no trailer. Overtaken again. I've been nominated by community members, or been nominated by Truckers TMP community management apparently. So yeah, somebody from the TMP community has to monitor, well, from the staff lot has to nominate me by the sounds of it. You remember classic back in the day would be throwing eggs at doors, and one of my brothers did that. I remember, oh, I've already heard that, and ding, oh, knock and run. Seriously? Well, no. Oh, I've definitely seen my first share of Karens over the years. What is this clown doing? That one's off a red. I remember a few times where people have been parked on the front, which they're entitled to do, it's a public highway, and she's come off screaming, kicking off, I can't hear my telly and all this, and it's like, it's a public highway. You know, with lighting logistics and plan on joining Prime. Well, Prime is the biggest VTC these days, but lighting and logistics is one you do see on the road sometimes as well. Hilarious how they can hear you word by word. Yes. If any of them are in the rooms now, they can hear what I'm saying. This one's repeated some of the stuff I've said. I wouldn't like it though. Yeah, that's why I'm trying to be careful what I do say. Didn't see Adam go past then. I didn't realise he was still in TMP, I thought he'd come off. Contract Renault T. Oh, the Renault T trucks is beautiful, you love it. I just find them a bit slow, and when it comes to Renaults, I do prefer the Renault Magnum myself, but you know, everyone's different and that's the good thing about life. Put my full beam on actually, so it's night time on the old truck. Simulator 2 now. Used previously with light logistics, it's a good VTC. Just left due to being busy with all mine. Well, he's crashed into the truck behind. I thought it was 2957. I've reported the wrong one. No, it's clicked 267 through and I minimised. It's been doing that sometimes lately. When you're taking that menu off, it randomly clicks on someone else. I've not reported them. Anyway, what was I? It left because of work. And you didn't want to miss the monthly requirements, so instead you've joined P Logistics. Yeah, that's another VTC that's been growing quite quick. Oh my. That was a stupid overtake. You're logging off, not a problem, Oscar. Hopefully see you again soon. Take care. Global Cargo is another VTC I have serious interest in though. Likely wouldn't be for a couple of months. Though when you consider applying, if you want to contribute to paying for a few months, that makes sense. Oh, and the guy who overtook me recklessly just got banned, so bye bye. Yeah, I've been in Global Cargo for a couple of years now, and I don't see I don't see myself going anywhere else. I think the only way I would is if Global Cargo closed down, but I don't see that happening. It's still very active and stuff like that. Yeah, I would always say stay with the VTC you're happy with. Yeah, a lot of drivers in the VTC I'm in purposely avoid this road due to the amount of idiots that you get here. What do you mean by the quota? You love the Global Cargo convoys, it's been around for a while. Love the adds to it, something about them being on Farming Sim. Yeah, you can log jobs on Farming Sim or something like that. I don't fully understand the Farming Sim side of things because I don't play Farming Simulator, but they've got like their own server and things like that. And the monthly requirement is to do one job every 3 months, I believe. Obviously I hit that really, really well. Yours is 2 kilometres as in 2 divisions, 2 convoys monthly. Wow. Well, the 2 convoys monthly will put me off. Me and you do a lot of jobs per month, but small jobs. But there are some drivers in Global Cargo who do long jobs. Who do long jobs, yeah. There are some that prefer doing long jobs, but I prefer shorter ones. You had the convoy at Novi today, but it was too big. Started late, so it would have taken far too long. Never seen a convoy that's too big. I know when we was all in lockdown, you know, like the TFM convoys and stuff like that, they was quite busy. It's like I was in public for most of that, I think, or at least a good chunk of it. And there was like more than 1,000 turn up to the TFM convoys. And because you're in public, you depart last. And I think it was like taking 40 minutes sometimes just for public to depart because there's so many people there. I think that's the only time I've ever seen like really yuck. I think there was a hair in my mouth then. But yeah, I think that's the only time I've ever seen like really busy convoys, and that's because we was all in lockdown, so we had nothing better to do basically. Still going on from what you can tell. And welcoming Nebula. You'll likely hop on for a chill drive stream tomorrow, as you want to be pretty much guaranteed no load damage, since so many months recently you've given you 2+% loads damage. That's another bad driver from before, 2546. I reported it going towards Duisburg. I meant in terms of attendees, nearly 400 people, so you can imagine how long you'd have to wait even when you're at a VTC. I mean, it depends on the organisation on that. It's like I've been into convoys with 400 and not so long ago, and things was moving reasonably quickly. It just depends how good the CC and stuff like that is. TFM is great. If there wasn't copyright, I think you'd like it. You can request your own songs. Yeah, I used to listen to TFM, but there was one or two presenters who was doing my absolute nutting, and then another thing that was doing me nutting was quite often like shows would get cancelled at the very last minute, and you're like, well, what's this? And they were waiting half an hour to be called. TFM Convoy of September. Yeah, it's in the diary, Adam. Just so I can try and not book anything on that day unless I really have to. And Jason's just leaving Calais. Well, it normally starts to quieten down at this time a little bit, as in most of Europe it's 10:30, so you know people are thinking about work tomorrow, stuff like that. Yeah, as soon as I saw how many members was 10 to 94, I'm too tired for it. It's a late start too. Yeah, that's the thing, most convoys like 6-7 PM departure, which is fine because even at 7 PM departure, surely you're going to be done by 9. But yeah, your plans are to stay with Lightning until late October and join Prime. And if you're hosting your own, at least you're then in charge of the organisation, which is definitely a positive. Yes, not sure if you're the Jess. Oh, that's the person who used to be known as Stones. Yeah, I've always preferred 90s, but I did listen to that show sometimes. I low-key want to stay up until like 1 or 2 AM and drive on the CD road. Hey, it'll be dead then, you'll be getting jobs done in like 15 minutes. You think it got delayed a bit? So instead of a 7:30 departure, it's delayed until like... See, 8 o'clock's not any good because the problem is your convoy could be finishing near 10 o'clock UK time. No, yeah. That's coming up to 11 o'clock in Central Europe. So that's just not a good idea. Assuming it is European people tuning in. So yeah, that's just Assuming it is like UK, like Belgium, places like that. That's a bit of a late start. I've got all map expansions, tropical, but I don't have everything like paints and stuff like that. Oh, you did mean all maps, yeah. I buy the map expansions when they come out, because I do cover them on the channel. You know, things like that. A certain Nigel garage comes to mind on that question, Leaf. So you need West Balkans and Scandinavia. Tropical. Somebody behind me in Nelt Logistics. I'm sure we had a regular view at some point who was part of that VTC. I can't think who. Xavier. Ah, there we go. I don't think Xavier's in the VTC anymore, but yeah. I knew there was someone, I just couldn't think who it was. Oh, you still need a few DLCs then, looking at that tropical. I'll just wait until they're in sale and buy them then. Unless you need them earlier for like a convoy or something. I buy them in bundles for them, as it's cheaper, and you only buy them on Steam sales. I'm sure it won't be long until there'll be another sale. You said one side of your neighbours are Labour and the other one are Reform. Well, that side is definitely Labour. I'm not 100% sure about that side. Oh wow, my voice is going now. 29th of September, penalty for next sale. You never buy games that are not on sale. I mean, I do if I want to play them, you know, for the channel. I will buy them when they're not on sale. He's been banned for 3 months. Who's been banned for 3 months, Pip? Speaking of that, the deputy leader of, oh yeah, Richard was knocking on doors in your area. Oh. Yuck. So you're buying the next, you're buying the last couple of map packs soon, are you, Adam? No, one person that's always in the stream, I don't know if they're still here. I can't remember the name. But if you remember the name, let me know and I'll say if they're still about. Xavier, checking to see. Oh! I wonder if that's why I've not seen much of him lately. Oh, we did put a big super chat in the other day. You in Swella's seat, oh. Don't like her. Yeah, that sounds like it's Xavier's profile, tropical. And on purple. Sounds like Viber. Or maybe Viber on. But yeah, Viber I don't normally see anymore. He was a mod for me in streams, but he stepped down to focus on his studies, and I've not seen him. Well, every blue moon he'll tune in, but we don't normally see him anymore. I was about to move over, but looks like I'm going to go straight at this junction. In fact, no, I can move over now. There's a big gap. Oh my. Where was I? I'm in the traffic jam that's here in Calais. I'll see if I can spot you. Oh, I'm already in Calais. No clue who to vote for next election, as I really would like to vote for the party competitive in your area. And it appears that only parties competitive here, so we form with Terence. Oh. Well, I can't say too much. Apart from I could never vote Tory or Lib Dem in my life. Tory or Reform in my life. No idea, tropical, we've not spoken in more than a year. Like certain things we stand for maybe be better for locals. All building up over time. Yeah, the lag's bad. I think it will be less bad when I get my new computer, but it will still be there in that spot. Just because of, you know, it's there for everyone. Just on varying conditions. I don't know what my new computer specs are yet because I've not bought it. I'm just going to be putting money towards you know, my new one until I can afford a new one. I won't be doing anything lower than a 3060 GTX for a start. And yep, there's the specs for the current computer I've got now. And as soon as I have the finances, I will be getting a better computer. And yeah, it's the same here, Leaf. I'm going to be in a reform seat next time. I know, unless things change. It's dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. But that's one thing I hate about being British at the minute. Too much hate and division. And if you're managing tropical, that's good. And yeah, absolute loads of them, Leaf. I'm not going to make that. Right, let's get into this company. It's been an absolutely rough one tonight. Loads and loads of bad drivers. And yeah, it's always worth getting a computer over a laptop if you possibly can, if you've got the space. I do know that some people, you know, some people don't have space for a laptop, but if you can get a computer, I'd recommend it. Anyway, it's definitely time that I did wrap up this live stream. I do want to say a massive thank you to everyone who's tuned in tonight. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed this live stream, make sure you hit that like button. If you're a first time viewer here, make sure you do subscribe and then hit the bell. So that way you'll be notified of any future videos and live streams from myself. My stream schedule for next week is available in all your usual places. So if you're not yet seeing it, you know where to find it. And yeah, it will be Chill Drive tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to that one. So I'll see you in the next one. Nice one, guys.